Have you ever made a promise to yourself after a losing day? Maybe you told yourself, tomorrow I'll be more disciplined. Tomorrow I'll wait for better setups. Tomorrow I won't revenge trade. And maybe you meant every single word. But somehow, when the market opened the next day, everything changed. The rules you carefully created suddenly became optional. The patience you promised yourself disappeared. And before you knew it, you were making the exact same mistakes all over again. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Because one of the biggest mysteries in trading is this. Why do traders break rules they already know are important? Why do intelligent people repeatedly make decisions that hurt their own results? And why does discipline seem so easy when the market is closed, but so difficult when real money is on the line? The answer has very little to do with strategy, and almost everything to do with psychology. Today, we're going to explore why most traders can't follow their own rules, and why understanding this may be the difference between becoming consistently profitable or staying stuck in the same cycle for years. Imagine this. It's Sunday night. The market is closed. You're calm. You open your trading journal and start reviewing your mistakes. Suddenly, everything seems obvious. You know exactly what you need to do. Wait for confirmation. Risk only 1%. Stop overtrading. Never revenge trade. Never move your stop loss. You write down the rules. You feel disciplined, focused, confident. For a moment, you believe you've finally figured trading out. Then Monday arrives. The market opens. Price starts moving. And somehow, you're no longer the same person. A setup appears. Your rules say wait. Your emotions say enter now. You enter early. The trade loses. Now you're frustrated. The next setup isn't even part of your plan, but you take it anyway. Then another. Then another. By the end of the day, you've broken almost every rule you promised yourself you would follow. Sound familiar? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most traders don't fail because they don't know the rules. Most traders fail because they can't follow them when emotions take over. Think about it. You already know you should use a stop loss. You already know you shouldn't revenge trade. You already know patience is important. You've heard these lessons hundreds of times. So why do you keep making the same mistakes? Because trading is not a knowledge problem. It's a psychological problem. Every trader has two versions of themselves: the calm trader and the emotional trader. The calm trader creates the plan. The emotional trader breaks it. The calm trader thinks long-term. The emotional trader wants immediate results. The calm trader accepts uncertainty. The emotional trader desperately wants certainty. And every time you open a chart, those two versions go to war. The market simply reveals which one is stronger. That's why smart people still lose money. Intelligence isn't enough. Knowledge isn't enough. A great strategy isn't enough. Because the real challenge begins after you enter a trade. When price starts moving. When money is at risk. When fear appears. When greed appears. When doubt appears. That's when psychology takes control. Many traders think they're addicted to profits. They're not. Most are addicted to action. They feel uncomfortable waiting. They feel uncomfortable doing nothing. They need excitement. They need stimulation. They need another trade. And that's exactly why they overtrade. The market becomes entertainment instead of a business. Then comes the most dangerous trap of all: revenge trading. A trade loses. The loss hurts. Not financially, emotionally. Your ego gets involved. You don't want a good trade anymore. You want your money back. Immediately. And that's when logic disappears. The market hasn't changed. Your strategy hasn't changed. Only your emotional state has changed. Yet that emotional shift can destroy weeks of progress in a single afternoon. The traders who survive understand something different. They stop trying to control the market. Instead, they learn to control themselves. They accept that losses are normal. They accept uncertainty. They accept that discipline matters more than prediction, because successful traders don't win every trade. They simply follow their process, regardless of the outcome. That's the difference. Losers focus on being right. Winners focus on following their rules. Losers chase outcomes. Winners trust the process. Losers react emotionally. Winners respond intentionally. And over time, Those small differences create dramatically different results. So let me ask you a question. What's the one trading rule you keep breaking? Is it moving your stop loss? Overtrading? Entering too early? Holding losers too long? Or revenge trading after a loss? Be honest. Leave your answer in the comments. Because the first step toward fixing a problem is admitting it exists. And you might discover that thousands of other traders are fighting the exact same battle. The market isn't your biggest enemy. The person sitting in your chair is. And the day you learn to manage that person, everything starts to change. Before you leave, I want you to think about one question. What is the one trading rule you break most often? Not the mistake you made once. The mistake you keep repeating. The one that quietly shows up again and again. Maybe it's moving your stop loss. Maybe it's entering too early. Maybe it's overtrading. Maybe it's revenge trading after a loss. Or maybe it's ignoring your own plan because you think this trade will be different. Whatever it is, I'd love to hear it. Leave a comment below and be honest. You might be surprised how many traders are struggling with the exact same thing. Because the truth is, none of us are fighting the market alone. We're all fighting the same emotions, the same fears, the same impulses. And sometimes, realizing you're not the only one can be the first step toward becoming a better trader. If you found value in today's video, take a second to hit the like button. Not for the algorithm, but as a reminder to yourself that trading success starts with self-awareness and discipline. And if you know another trader who constantly breaks their own rules, share this video with them. It might be exactly what they need to hear today. Finally, if you're interested in trading psychology, discipline, risk management, and the mental habits that separate consistently profitable traders from everyone else, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because on this channel, we don't chase shortcuts. We focus on the mindset, habits, and psychology that help traders survive long enough to succeed. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video.